all of my clients at one point have been to the doctor about their headaches. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about why they are not getting the answers that they need from those appointments. And if you'd like to know more information about the cause of headaches, then just let me know and I'll send you access over to my free training series about this. So most of my clients, or all of my clients, by the time they get in touch with me, they've actually already been to their doctors about their headaches and they're not getting the help that they need. So let's talk about why that is and what's missing. So the first thing to really to say is that it is important to have any new headache checked out by the doctor and checked out medically. And it's also important if you have a change in a headache. So if you have a headache that you haven't had before, even if you are a frequent sufferer, it's always best to go to the doctor and get that checked out. So I don't want to deter anyone from going, because that initial appointment is really about red flagging, and you need the doctor to be able to do that for you, to red flag whether this headache is something a bit more serious, which is very unusual and unlikely, but it's always best to go and get that checked out. So do that first. But once you've kind of got past that clearance stage, that red flag process, and I will talk in future about some of those red flags to look out for, then let's think about actually what happens during that appointment. So what I'm told by my clients and what's happened to me in the past is that the basic conversation goes around sort of medication. That is really what it boils down to. So people are sometimes offered stronger painkillers to help with headaches, or what I find more often than not is that they're encouraged to try preventative medication. So that's really what I've come to really understand from my clients and from my own experience is that once you've got past that sort of red flagging procedure, which is really important, all that's really left to be offered by the doctors is medication. And of course, that has its place, and I wouldn't discourage anyone from using medication when you need to. But what's important to understand is that is really something to numb the symptoms rather than something that actually helps us to get towards a solution to this problem. And what we're often not told at the doctors is that the cause of chronic pain, including headaches, is something called the biopsychosocial model. And this is actually the most widely accepted amongst the kind of scientific community, the most widely accepted model of chronic pain and cause of chronic pain. And it's about accepting that there are 3 different things that actually contribute to chronic pain, including headaches. Headaches is a major one. And that is, it's our biology. So that refers to our muscles, our nerves, our joints, our structure. So there's no denying that if you get headaches, then actually there's usually some anatomy involved in that. And actually sort of treating the muscles that are involved is important, and working on the nerve that feeds the head and allowing that to have a really nice pathway is really important. And then there's the psycho aspect to that biopsychosocial model, and that refers to our psychology. So how we feel, how our mental health is, how our stress levels are we getting enough sleep to help combat our stress levels? Are our stress levels too high that we're not getting enough sleep? Are we constantly in fight or flight, which is such a big one for headaches? Are we able to come out of fight or flight and go into rest and digest easily, and then transition between the two as we are supposed to do as human beings? And thirdly, the social aspect of the biopsychosocial model. Are you supported by people around you Do you have anyone to confide in when you need to? Do you feel that your life has value? Do you enjoy your work? Do you, have you got joy within your family system? Because all of those things actually contribute to how we feel as a person. And that actually makes us, if we're not fulfilled in that area of our life, then we're actually much more likely to have chronic pain, including headaches. So that's really the main kind of, like, this model is really accepted by science, but I just don't see it being fed through the medical system at all. It seems to be that most people actually get offered drugs and medication because it's a quick fix, I suppose, in a way, although it's not really fixing the cause of the problem. But it actually is a way of perhaps allowing people a bit of benefit, quality of life, but it's not resolving the issue. And most people that I know of go to the doctors because they want a resolution to this problem. And that's the information that people aren't getting. So thank you for watching this video. As a thank you, I'd like to just offer you my free training series, which goes much more in depth about the cause of headaches. So if you'd like that, just leave me a comment below and I'll send you a quick message with a link to that training